you know. But it was just funny because things like that, you know, I take offense to just because I respect, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't demand respect from people, but I expect mutual respect because I mutually respect people. You know, I'm not just gonna be like, oh yeah, like this person's weak, this person's out of tune, this person is lying and cheating and bad, and it's like, nah, man, like, and I don't know why people, when they have a title or been to certain institutions or make a certain amount of money, why they act like that. I don't think any of us will ever know, other than the people. But I'm just like, quit that shit out, because God damn it, I'm just trying to, like you said, be real people, and we're trying to just talk and be like, yo, this is what's going on, and we're seeing results, and we would like some help. We don't need you, but we're just saying, like, yo, why not help? Because you're throwing money to these other people who are just not as, or if as credible as we are. So what the hell, any different? You know, if anything, more credible here. Just saying, because I've been there and I know, like, we're real, man. Like, we're making some real shit. As little time as we've been working, like, look at what we've already done. We've talked with Angela Hill, who's legislative writer for Senator Scott Wiener. You know what I mean? We've done their ceremonies. We're gathering the members. We're gathering the networks. Now we're talking with, you know, these guys with David Bronner. It's like, dude, it's only gonna keep going unless you know, you and I just hang up the gloves. You know?
No, it's just, you know, under the whole point is to do good stuff and to awaken people into the fact that, you know, oh man, you can let go a lot of bullshit and you can heal a lot of stuff, and we can live in peace, literally. Like, we have to create it though. We can't just be lazy and like sit around and like talk about it. It's like you gotta actually do work to make. You gotta
work to be good. You
can't
work
just
to be good. Expect to be good.
Good things,
So anyone can sit there, but no, get up and
bring the dream world to reality.
Straight up, you know, that's just like anything. Like this table, before it was reality, it was in someone's head, and either a solo investor, maker, or a group of people were like, yeah, man, like, this is a table, that's a table, let's put this together. I got some money, I know some people, bam, we got a table, you know. And that's where I see this work going for people, because, you know, I feel like a lot of people need to see this model. Just like, I think a lot of people need to just see us, whether it be us or other people in the community, other natives, other veterans, like, just being real, because, like, anybody can get gassed up. Like, that'd be like me getting somebody and writing them like $100,000 check and being like, hey man, like, talk good, mention this good, look good here, I'll get you this, I'll get you that, or I'll throw my name out there so you can move around. Like, I already know the game. That's why I don't like this movement, because it's like you're gassing up not the wrong people, but people who should be a little more educated in their field of work.
Because, the wrong energy.
Exactly, because yo, if you're really claiming to be all one in healing, then there should be no judgment for those who want to heal. Like for me, people may say I have judgment against other people of healing circles, but it's not that. It's just I come from a respectable race of human beings who respect ceremony, and when I see other human beings kind of disrespecting ceremony, it kind of like hits me here, and it kind of twists me, and I'm just like, just like if like a dad or a grandma or an elder sees a young person messing up, and they're just like, like, that's how I feel when I see like a motherfucker sitting on like a bear skin in someone's house, like playing guitar or something. It's like, what does that have to do with traumatic healing or getting closer to God in this earth, or communally coming to realization of like, we need to be better people? Like, that'd be like me like having a room filled with all this like LSD art, and I'd have like some Himalayan salt crystal lamps and a couple sound bowls and a big gong behind me, a couple guitars, have my light set to like a light pink low dim, and I'm wearing all white. I got these mats rolled out, and then we come in, and I'm just like, hey man, like, peace and love. And I'm just kidding, but you know where I'm taking it. There's a lot of people who take these things and really think these are like very sacred, and I'm not disrespecting their thoughts of sacred. I'm just saying, like, someone who comes from thousands of years of sacred ceremony, it's
the fact that it's not acknowledged, because there's value to those things, but those are coming from other ancient cultures, and then it's being co-opted, which is fine.
Because credible people,
respect to
credible people would
what
like
exists.
the model I just described
Yeah.
more than what we do here.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like,
yeah. No, for sure.
like, you think you're learning something from that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, come check this out without even all your technology, and you're gonna be like, yo.
Ceremony that has hundreds of thousands of years of history, literally,
Yes.
before language, before the entire concept of science and medicine and Western thing. Like, societies
You're hearing
existed.
it here, folks.
Societies existed, human beings existed, and then they'll throw all of this fear, like, oh, if it wasn't for vaccines, we wouldn't be alive. If it wasn't for this tax system and food system, all of it was built upon the after, right, of removing the old ways, right, or coming in and dominating and taking resources and, you know, fighting amongst each other and other places doing the
Exploiting
same
people,
thing,
everything.
as opposed to like, hey, let's just create some balance, like live in boundaries, right, that work in or create harmony or promote harmony.
Yeah, like,
you know?
I feel
the
like
regenerative stuff.
I feel like the founding fathers, if they weren't dicks, sorry if I offend any hardcore Americans, but look, I feel like if the founding fathers teamed up with my chiefs and other like matriarchs and other, you know, people within the native circles, yo, I think so-called America would have been a totally different experience than what people can think now, and in a good way, not in a way what people can think. I really truly believe, because outside of all the bullshit, it takes some dignity and respect to try to put together communities and towns and governments, and it's like, that's why I hate that, no offense to white people, but all this white shit is always proclaimed as like the original founding of this land and nation, when it's like, yo, my ancestors already had governing bodies that took care of thousands and hundreds of thousands of communities all throughout native country, way before this word democracy and president and Bill of Rights and Constitution was brought. And it's like, I want people to see, like, meaning, like, we don't need all that. So it's like, that can give the bridge, because I know people in America also hate the system as well, meaning they hate the president, they hate the laws that are passed, they hate the inequality, they hate the breaking of the economy, they hate the lying to the people.
Families,
exactly.
everything.
So it's like, to me, we both can relate on that, because both of this one right here is fucking us both at the same time. Like, like two assholes getting fucked at the same time right here, and it's like, dude, come on, like, we need to get this shit right.
We need to stop being assholes at the end of the day. Like, we need to stop being assholes. And just, dude, I don't know why it's so hard for people to just accept that being nice is all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. Like, we all have the capacity to be motherfuckers if we want to be, but wouldn't you rather be fucking? Wouldn't you rather live nice? Like, I'd rather be
knowing someone's got my back versus like, this fool might come at me, or this person's gonna talk shit about me, or anything. I'd rather be like, hey, that guy got my back, or that woman got my back.
Yeah. We can go, you know, work in a way that like supports you. Like, hey, you know, neighbor over there needs some help, let's help them out. Like, we can come together as a community. Like, communities can do that just because that's the way, becomes part of the natural nature.
Like a big community, for instance, if someone was broke in the community, let's just say a community worked on like a local community, like fucking like a bank type deal, where there's a local fund. Let's say everyone, instead of paying taxes, put to this fund that could be distributed to the people when it's in need. I think that'd be something great, because let's say some shit happened, like, let's say someone lost their fucking job, you know, and the community had enough funds to say, like, this is just an exaggeration, but let's say, like, okay, like, $1 million, now they can buy a home, they can get their car, they can pay their bills, get everything reinstated, and then have enough money to now be set to go get a job and have a foundation and be happy without being like, oh fuck, like, I gotta take out a loan. I gotta this, I gotta sell this, I gotta fucking go get 2 jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't even need the banking system.
Exactly.
At all.
Like, if we can create our own jobs through agriculture, growing, farming, harvesting, it's like, dude, that's what we gotta do, because we all know this shit's collapsing.
And that's how it works best too, because otherwise that still happens, right? They still extract from us through these taxes, through this money system they created, and then they, supposed to use it for public works. But where are those public works? Like, it's going out of a community into a centralized thing, and then back out to other communities, right? So there's a whole illusion when each community can take care of itself. When the community needs support, then the group of communities can do the same thing as within the new. So you have this decentralized system that's working together, and what it takes is people to agree to want to be to be good. Stop being assholes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Stop.
There's nothing wrong with being good, and if anyone says being good is wrong, shit, I don't know what's going on in this world.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Mr. Rogers in the old TV hit some people hard, and then
Try to bring him back with Tom Hanks.
Yeah. But man, yeah, like where the Neighbors, man, Won't You Be My Neighbor, the song that he had, it's like there's not a lot of neighbors, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of people.
Dude, you go to a housing community and like 80% of the people in that community don't know their own neighbors, or like don't know who they're living with within that whole like block. And it's like, just like if you go to a restaurant, everyone in that restaurant only cares about their table. Mm-hmm. No one cares beyond their table outside of like if a drink spills or someone's yelling or something, but outside of their own table, no one cares about their own table. And it's like, whoa, like, so we live in a society where we don't care about each other. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
Or if someone does get hurt, we'd be the first to be like, yo, like, just record that, put that on my story, or let me show this when I get home to like whoever, you know?
Yeah, you can't have a cohesive organism that's internally fighting against itself. And that's like my vision of where I see, the nation, these and individuals also within, like there's subgroups and subgroups within that, and then people within themselves are divided in their own hearts. So yeah, they look around the world and everything's like division, but it's like, okay, then if that's the hell that you see out in the world, then let's start building the bricks and like getting the mud together and making the heaven that will only become realized when people wake up and identify the fact that we're the ones to build it. We're the ones to, it's our responsibility to build heaven. No one's gonna come and just us doing our normal bullshit and then just heaven just pops up into existence, right? And we keep playing these games, recycling through lives to like learn what to do, what we're ultimately need to do, which is fix the problems, not play these games of like control, these illusions of control, because at the end of the day, no one has control. There's always someone somewhere and many times away or close by. It doesn't really matter who will take that shit, and it's a never-ending cycle of competition, which has value on a micro scale, but we need like cooperation, right? We know where out of balance competition leads, and that's conflict and war. Imbalance can like get us to like innovate and stuff, but we need cooperation, right? We found the balance there, we can get there, and then now cooperate. If we can be proud of each other's successes and also help each other out to have more successes, right? Like your success is awesome, that's my success is awesome, that's your success.
That's why I came up with this thing. It's like let me help you out. By helping me out will help. Wait, no, sorry, I'm just real lit. So it's helping me out helps you out, helps us all. Meaning like if I help you, then you help me, can help us all. Because now that we both help each other, just imagine now what we could do for other people. So now if we help each other, it can only go more. Meaning like just like you and I right here, like dude, the way I see it, this is it's already spreading. Like people are gonna get word of it, and so I was talking earlier about all this shit, but it's like I'm trying to secure it because I know like we're some real motherfuckers. Like you're real in your profession, I'm real with my work here, and it's like, dude, who's gonna stop us, man, outside of like us? And it's like, that's where I want to bring. That's why I want to bring this to real good topics, because I don't know whether you're famous or you're just some guy or woman, trying to get some healing. Like, let's fucking make it happen.